What are they running?
You gonna see all kind of shit. You might see somebody break out the damn F-150 on that bitch.
Really? It's like that?
Yeah.
It's like some underground type
Yes,
deal?
it's the equivalent to the wrestling stuff that you've been taking us to. Yeah.
Okay.
It's ghetto.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's the best.
I mean, depending on the time. You know,
I asked what time. We'll see what time it is, but
I can't be out past midnight. And that's already a 2-hour drive. So if it starts at 7, we can only stay till 9.
Why they gotta do it on a Thursday?
Yeah, that's random. Why are you?
Thirsty Thursday.
I mean, I get it, but I don't.
I'm thirsty
Especially-
every day, dude.
Yeah. Shout out to Bud Light Lime, man. Shout out to Daytona Beats, actually. He put up on me yesterday with just a case of Bud Light Lime. And we
That's
kicked
awesome,
it,
dude.
pounded some limes
Every time
randomly.
I've been seeing him at his day job, and I want to link up with him when he's over here. But it's like I always miss him the days that he comes over, and he can't get over here too much. I understand that, but that's
Shout
a good,
out to him,
that's
man.
a good dude.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna make it out. Make it out there.
What time you say it starts?
7-ish.
See? Called it.
7-ish, 8.
Called it. So 9. 9 is when they're running first. They running like pink slips? They doing that type of
I don't know.
We're gonna see like an elaborate.
Bro, y'all gonna be
Police
mad as hell at me,
getaway.
but a damn cheese log just hit me.
I ain't mad at you if you gotta go.
Gotta drop a little cheese log.
We ain't got into it really.
All right. We'll
Cheese log.
How long you gonna be?
Cheese log.
You'd be nuts.
I won't take my phone in there, so I'll try to get it out quick.
Hey, he ain't got his Apple Watch on either. We're good.
Thank God he left that at home. I remember that was like a big thing.
I had a bunch of those things in the old house.
When you turned 18, you could get into a hookah bar back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, hookah bars, they're a little bit weird in my opinion.
They're a little odd.
They're a little
but,
odd.
You know.
Very odd characters.
It's a
in there.
different vibe in there, dude.
It is.
I've been to one, and that's the one I was telling you about in San Diego, and I guess that's California. It'll be a little bit different, I'm sure, but
I had.
Well,
the
I went to
hookah
one in
my
Nashville,
house.
so
same. I guess probably
it was
same
probably
thing.
very similar.
Yeah.
Low key.
Mm.
They put like the brick of thing. You know, it's just like
Yeah, you burn that thing on top of it, and you put the shisha in there.
Dude, when I worked at the
That
thrift
shit
store,
tastes so good, bro.
I worked at the thrift store here in Marion, and I'll cut that out. But I worked at the thrift store, dude, and somebody donated a hookah. I snatched that shit and I took it home. I
Did you clean
never
it?
got to use it. No, I never got like the
The
cubes
hose?
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it came with everything though. I should have.
my cousin had a hookah one time at her house, like right when she moved out. She moved to like Black Mountain, and I would go stay with her and just do.
He throwing little fruits in there.
activities. Yeah. I was like trying to. Never mind.
I always wondered if you could burn weed in one of those.
That's what I was about to say, but
I think
I
that
don't-
was my intention when I took it. I was like, oh yeah.
I don't know if it's like the same thing because, like the tobacco that you use for it is like, lack of a better term, moist.
yeah, it's bricked up.
Yeah.
It's
So, like-
it's bricked up and moist,
It's re-rocked.
pretty much.
So, like,
stepped on for sure.
I don't know if it tastes good though, and you can put whatever in there. You can use water. You can use like orange juice or
Can you?
yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you could put
Like
some-
liquid.
a Kool-Aid jammer in there.
Yeah, you can. You can. You can use whatever kind of liquid.
That's fire.
Pour some mug.
Tastes
root beer
real
in there.
good. I don't think there's any point to it though. Like, it ain't like hitting the vape. You know, you get that nicotine fix. I don't know if there's nicotine in
Dude,
that
I know me and
tobacco.
Rodney was in that one in California, and I was hitting, and dude, I just felt like smack, dude. I don't know, and we had been drinking beers too, like crushing beers, like bar hopping and stuff, and dude, I was in there. You got to pull me out of here.
That's
dude.
a crazy feeling. It's like when I went to the casino with Sammy and Valdette and Pops, and we was like
Probably smoking cigarettes.
smoking cigars in the
Yeah.
smoking section, and it's like glass doors, right? So you're like enclosed in this section. It's like a little box. We're just chain smoking cigars, drinking beers, and they're pumping oxygen, dude. And it's like, I got up and I walked out of there, and I was just like walking around for a second. And I was like, oh my God, bro. Like, I went outside and I was like, oh, I'm sick. Like, I gotta.
He probably inhaled too much cigar.
This is different. Yeah. Well, it was
Yeah.
that, and then like just like, I don't know. It was just.
I've
it's
always
crazy.
wondered something. So you guys see like Michael Jordan in his retirement is always smoking a cigar. Does he inhale on them things?
No, you're
Nah.
not supposed to.
So he just
Some people don't even light them, bro.
I don't know. I've never seen that.
You've
Just
never seen
chomping
people
on
walking just like with a burnt up, like it's burnt, it's not even lit no more, just kind of.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, but
Yeah.
I feel like the intention is to burn it.
I mean, for me, it definitely would be.
I don't see the point of carrying like a half burnt cigar.
Let us know
behind
in the
my ear.
comment why do people do that? Is it because like they're just on that thing, bro, and it's
just a
like I'm
flex.
waiting to light it up again, and I'm just got it with me.
It's probably
Speaking
a
of
flex,
speaking
dude.
of cigars, man, welcome back, No Look Passengers, episode 62. Shout out to all our sponsors, man. Aladino Cigars,
Yeah.
Mud Brothers Vintage, KG's, Eddie's Pizza, and you know, not to break up the mood right now, boys, but it's a somber day, I would say, man.
Ooh, I heard about this, man.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
We lost a legend today, man. We lost the logo.
Jerry West.
I mean, I feel like we got to talk about it because obviously, you know, our whole thing is we obviously didn't use Mr. Jerry,
I
but
didn't even connect that, but that's wild.
we
Yeah,
lost
bro.
the logo, man. The NBA logo. Rest in peace to Jerry West,
Allegedly.
legend, man. I don't know, man. It's like he's one of those guys who like
lived a long fucking time.
lived a long life. Born in
And
1938.
he's been associated with the Lakers still, right?
So here's the thing. Today, actually, I was listening to some people talk about him, and it's cool. You know how respected you are when you pass by like what people say about you and who says, you know, when people like LeBron and you know the greats of now are like, nah, he was great. You know, that's how you know you were well respected. But I learned something today. So he has 9 championships, I think, or 6 or something like that. He has, here we go. He won 1 championship as a player. I think he won 8 as a executive with the Lakers.
That's Kobe and Shaq era.
Yeah, and then you know
Magic and
Kareem.
Kareem.
Yep. But he also went to the finals 9 times before he won one.
I mean, I don't ever really
Dude's
hear
seen
him.
a lot.
I don't ever really hear about him in the GOAT talk
No,
stuff.
you
but
don't. But this is what's, you know, I was kind of thinking about it. You know, just
He's on the logo.
well, this is what I was about to go with it. You know, the prophecy of it all. You say, or you know how it plays out. It's like, you know, he failed 9 times, going to the finals, didn't make it, didn't win. You know, he only won 1 as a player, but like, he's the logo.
Yeah.
Like he is the league. He'll forever be a part of the league. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's just an example of, you know,
Failure's
You
a lot
won't-
easy whenever you're getting paid.
you only lose when you give up. You know,
Yeah.
Like
He didn't lose. He lost.
He went
but he
9
didn't
times
lose.
as a player, losing 1. You know, the 9th or 10th time he went there, and then he won 9 more times after that, or 8 more times as the boss.
He did lose in that season, and another season came. He lost again,
Yeah,
but he won.
but rest in peace to Jerry West, man, legend. Not to go sad on
I was trying to
everybody.
think. Did y'all watch when Kobe passed away? Did y'all watch his funeral procession at the arena?
I've seen clips.
I saw
but I
clips
didn't
of
watch
it,
the-
yeah.
I didn't watch.
I remember
the whole
watching
thing.
it, and it was like one of those like times when like Michael Jackson died or something, or like when Kobe passed away. But like, I'm pretty sure he got up and talked. I can't remember
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure. He was definitely there, obviously. But
I wonder what his opinion of the NBA was. His, in his final years.
I mean, he was still there.
don't know.
He was around.
I would like to know. I'm just I'm not an expert. I'm just saying it doesn't seem the same anymore, which everything changes. But I bet a guy like that could really shine light on the positives
I'm sure he
of it, and you wouldn't expect it too because he's old, you know.
No,
but
I'm
I
sure
bet he could show you.
I'm sure he did have that. You know,
that's
like
something
I'm sure
I was thinking about. Him
sure
being
it's
like
out there.
an older white guy. It's cool to hear people talking highly of him because like an older white guy like this, I mean, a lot of older white guys in that era are like racist pieces of shit, you know.
Yeah,
A lot of them, yeah. But
And somebody like that to like still go out and be spoken so highly
Yeah.
of is pretty cool.
bro. I don't know what it is, but I have seen a lot of racism on the internet lately.
Really?
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is, but like
Damn.
a lot of, and I'm not even saying like it's white towards black. It's kind of the other way around. It just seems like at a high right now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But Speaking of basketball and like talking about, an older white dude that had such a
Shout out to Papa Patch.
bro. Hey,
Legend.
he was highly regarded by probably all kinds of black people as an old white man, which is pretty dope if you think about it.
No, that's a fact. All of his highlight pictures are white on white, though, I will say. No, there's but a different time. Different time.
Definitely
Yeah.
a different time.
I saw this comedian talk one time about his dad talking to him when he was a kid, like saying like, I don't know why you're not doing you're not doing good at basketball. He's like, Dad, you did good at basketball because in like the 60s, it was a bunch of white guys dribbling this high,
Yeah.
like in their shorts up here. It's like, dude, you didn't have like no competition back then.
That's funny.
Do you guys miss the baggy uniform era?
Like
I feel
the
like
shorts that came down to your
yeah, I
shins.
feel like some of the best basketball players are from that.
I
Era.
think.
I mean, that's like a Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
I think that's my favorite.
Tracy McGrady.
That's like the and one era.
Yeah.
Literally, like
Tracy McGrady, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
T Mac, Vince Carter. I mean, Allen Iverson to me is just
AI.
the coldest. Like,
No doubt.
he's the coldest dude ever, bro.
Different.
Like
Yeah.
different. I mean, even seeing early LeBron come in with like, carrying the skinny PS2 under his arm before
Yeah,
games
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
Always
Like,
rocking the headband.
the headband and everything's baggy. Like, no, I think that was the coolest era of
Looking
time.
back, I don't like.
Looking back-
like the shorts Trevor's wearing right now. That's like, or whatever. Like, I don't like wearing shorts that like will even touch my knee now.
I know, bro. Like, I'm walking up to
It's
the
like-
bar the other day, and all my buddies are like, yo, them shorts is pretty short, bro. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is how people wear shorts now.
Yeah.
Like, y'all are behind.
Right.
Like, we wear.
Y'all are playing and one, dude.
Yeah, we looking
You're
clean out
wearing
here.
blue jeans. It's 92 degrees.
Yeah, bro,
outside,
like-
bro. Like,
What are you talking about? Like, how my thighs are showing? Like, come on, man. This is how it is now.
me and Trevor been in the gym. Well, he's kind of skipped out
Hey,
the past couple
I
days,
the past
but
couple
he's been
days,
there.
I've
He's
been
been there.
at
He's been
night
there.
though. I've been at night.
but allegedly.
I have, bro. My titties is so sore today, bro. Anyway,
Allegedly. Anyway, so I was out in the yard. I had the shirt off the other day. The shorts pulled up. I was getting me a tan. I was like, I gotta fix the farmer's tan because I got a mean farmer's tan.
yeah.
Like it's just,
I know you
it's
be
bad.
driving all day. Do you get that left arm tan
That left arm tan.
out the window?
It's yeah.
I'll be getting that, dude. I'm like,
It's
damn,
bad.
That's why we got to get
So I
him
was
out on
trying
the
to
lake,
fix
bro.
come on.
Listen,
Only way we get
It
him
would
on
be
the
so
lake.
much fun, bro. Like, think about it. Me, you, Party Mike, we take some beers out there.
Trevor gonna let you drive the boat.
We get in the open waters. You start swerving that bitch.
I don't want to drive the boat because if something goes wrong. Listen, here's my thing too: is you seen Trevor drive on the interstate,
I'm very cautious
Hey,
with a boat.
he does
though.
good on the interstate.
but you've seen him. Like you've seen like the spurt, like the split second moments where it's like he loses. It's like the demon comes out and it's just
Yeah, because
pedal to the floor.
because I know where it's safe. You know what I mean? But
Allegedly.
no,
Trevor's articulate with it. I trust him.
I'm an advanced
Yeah,
driver.
you know the meme
Now-
that's like it's like the old Jay-Z song and it's like they're all on the boat and they're driving and it's like it just crashes all of a sudden.
Nah, bro, we're gonna get him
They're all
out there.
just like vibing.
We're
I
gonna
saw-
get him out there.
I can't go on the boat without Mary Beth because
Mary
she's-
Beth is welcome to come.
she's been hounding me about getting on the boat.
Tell
but
Mary
I'm
Beth
just like,
she's welcome to come. You and the kids are welcome to come. I don't know if you want children out there on the open
Hey,
water
we're
with
gonna
me and a
drop
few
the kids
beers.
off at the parents. Me and Party Wife gonna come in.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We're gonna drink a little bit.
I only
Yeah.
want to go with Todd.
Todd will go.
Todd's got to be there or I'm not going.
Come on, man.
And Todd's a great. What do you mean? Come on, man.
I mean, he's
Todd's
fun.
a great hang.
You got young Todd right here, dude.
Yeah, but
we were out on the lake the one day with my parents. I literally looked at my girl. I was like, yo, you see that? That's what you're going to be looking at 59 years old. So I hope you like it.
This is the peak male physique right here.
That's me. I'm literally an exact. It's almost like somebody 3D printed
Todd's
a
got
version
a
of
good.
Todd.
Todd's just got a good moxie, man. Like I like his aura is just good, man. I just like it. Like I just get happy when I see him.
Yo, man. He's a good dude. He's a
That's
good guy.
awesome.
He's a good guy.
I'm still yet to meet Todd.
Yeah, you
Really?
did meet him the one day we were over here.
Well, that's right. Yeah, he pulled up.
But
here
my
for
mom
like a
was
couple
my
minutes.
mom was with him though, so vibes were not as.
He wasn't full on Todd.
He wasn't full on Todd. You gotta meet
Like
him without my mom.
bro Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to meet Bro Todd. You gotta
Bro
get
Todd.
my mom away from him, and you gotta get him a couple beers or anything that reminds him of his past. You know what I mean?
I can't get no LSD, dude. I'm sorry.
You know what? That's something we can talk about. I don't know. I know that my parents were strict on me growing up. Like, I think part of the reason why me and weed have such like a love-hate relationship now, that like, is because my parents were so strict on that. It was like, yo, I really got caught doing a lot of bad stuff, but like, hey, as long as it ain't drugs, you know what I mean? So
See,
like,
I never got caught doing anything but smoking weed.
yeah. So that you
Having
got
sex.
the.
Like,
I
the
mean,
two
my
worst
parents didn't
things you
even.
could get
My
caught
parents
for.
didn't even bug me about sex, bro. But they definitely like. I remember like I used to like to smoke cigars and whatever in high school, bro. Cigarettes, whatever.
Black and mild or something.
Oh yeah, and I would come
Oh,
home and like smelling probably a little smoky, and my mom would be like, "Let me see your eyes." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Mom, I'm not high. I had a black and mild."
He
Whatever.
walked in before out. His friend dropped him off in the driveway. He's like, "Are my eyes good, dude?"
I definitely used to smoke a little bit of pot in
You're
high
good,
school,
dude.
but where are we going with this? Oh yeah, I start to think about like as I get to know my parents at an older age, where they're more comfortable with me. It's like I know they did some wild shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I bet my dad was tripping Sid, bro, fucking eating mushrooms. I
I
heard
will
one
say, though-
story. I've heard one story. My dad said that they were at the beach. Him, my mom, my uncle, and his wife. So
Now,
my
can
aunt
you
and
tell
uncle.
this? Is this
Yeah, for
appropriate?
sure, for
Okay,
sure.
okay,
This was
okay.
like they were young, like younger than
Okay,
us,
okay.
and not even married yet. Probably seriously dating, you know, at the beach or whatever.
Just still having fun.
My dad said, "Oh, I don't smoke weed because like me and your uncle, we got high and like I fucking ran into the slide glass door." And I'm like, I don't know if I believe that or not. You mean to tell me that's after high school? Like that's his thing. Like, oh, I ran into the sliding glass door. I don't know if I believe that.
I think the real story. See, I don't know if we should say that.
Nah, it don't matter, bro.
No, we'll cut that.
Nah, man.
I'm dead now, dude.
I get that.
Me personally.
I think the real story would probably be something like, you know, something happened and Todd like ran through and shattered a glass door. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
Stone Cold
and
style,
then it ended
dude.
up like whole body was bloody. Had to go rush to the ER.
Yeah.
Cut a main artery or something. Almost lost his life. Like
Bro.
that's probably the real story.
My grandma, she told me a story that she went to a Grateful Dead concert and tripped acid.
Oh no.
That's a cool ass grandma.
For real, dude. I mean, she don't. I guess she never really did that stuff too much, but she did it that time.
That's
I guess.
crazy.
She didn't tell me too much more about it because it's like, I don't know. It's my grandma, you know.
I've
She ain't
never
gonna-
really had those conversations with my mom or grandma. I wish.
Yeah.
I feel like
Bro, I
should
try to
now.
get your grandma to open up a little bit, but she won't. She won't.
The only thing she likes talking about is like conspiracy theories.
She
man.
does love a conspiracy theory.
You get her
bro.
talking about that, she'll open up.
Especially
a little
one
bit.
on that caters to the conservative side.
Oh yeah.
She's all into that.
Oh yeah. She loves that shit.
She really thought that our phones were gonna cut off one day.
I
And
said,
I kept telling her, Nelma, they ain't gonna cut off. I'm telling you, at 11 a.m. And I'm like, they're not, and they didn't. So
she snuck over there and turned Trevor's phone off at 11.
He said, "Oh my god." No, I feel like my parents though. I had young parents, so my mom had me when she was 16, and my parents were still like, when I mean before that. I mean, obviously they were. My dad was smoking weed and stuff, and whatever else that they don't tell me. But I feel like my parents have not told me a whole lot about like that era of like when they were. I mean, doing crazy stuff, you know. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to have that conversation one day. I think.
I wonder if I could. Never mind. Like I feel like I would love to have like Todd and Papa Patch on the pod.
Dude, I've thought
Oh.
about that. That would be awesome.
my dad,
At the
Bro,
same time,
he can. I don't
I
know
don't
how
know
your
about at
dad
the same
is, but
time.
he can like talk to a brick wall, bro.
You should let me mediate.
that's how my dad
it,
is,
you know?
dude.
Yeah, dude.
My dad's way more talkative than me. I think I got my mom's traits for like being like introverted.
I'm kind of weird though. Like I'm an introvert, but whenever somebody pulls me out of my shell a little bit, I don't
I'm the
shut
same
up.
way. I'm the same.
I'm
way.
like, yo, if I really get a genuine vibe from somebody, I can talk.
It comes
talk,
in waves,
talk.
man.
It does.
Like,
It does.
True.
It's different. Like we'll go out here and I'm typically closed off and whatever, but like we'll go to some wrestling shit and like I'll talk to everybody. You know, I'll be
Yeah, dude.
Bro, he says that, but like if I go out with him to wherever, if he's just running a couple errands, yo, you want to ride with me, whatever. I swear there ain't a time we don't run into somebody that he knows, and it's always people of different
Different
origins,
man in the grocery
backgrounds.
store, and he's talking to everybody.
Bro, like, I mean, I'm talking about just riding down the road and there's an old man rocking on the rocking chair on the porch and stopping. Hey, yo, for example, bro, my old neighbor, old Marv, he fucking knew Marv.
Yeah, I'll be having to stop and talk to Marv every time I go to Trevor's.
I'm like, yo, I had no clue. And it's
What
just
up,
like
Marv?
now, like I was cool with Marv before, but now I'm like really cool with Marv.
I don't really know where I get that from.
I don't know, bro.
Like, but I do have just like I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's odd.
I don't know. You are kind of closed off, but you're a people person for sure.
it's like
don't-
weird.
In a certain way. I don't know.
It's weird. It's different. It's weird. I can't, like.
I feel like some
You're
of those.
not, but you are. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I feel like some of those people have
But
opened up to him in a way that he's like, okay, I'm comfortable with this person, no matter the age or the race or whatever
I
it is.
think it just comes from I can't really tell you where I've interacted with all these people at, but I think it comes from especially with older folks, like
I feel like I know where it was from one of your jobs.
maybe that, but
'Cause,
I think that even those
That's where
interactions
you and my dad
come from I don't care that you're older than me or you're a grown man or you're a senior citizen.
You're another person.
I'm a person, bro. You're not if you're rude to me, I'm gonna be rude back to you.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. And a lot of older people like that I have like kind of relationships with starts off with like they need help, and I'm like, no one else will help them, or like, someone's being an asshole to them because they're old or something like that, and like, I don't know, it's just odd.
That kind of reminds me of that Mac Miller clip. It's like they asked him something. They were literally doing like an interview in a park or something. And there's like two old people that just pulled out their lawn chairs, just sitting there.
I think I remember that.
And he's like, I think they asked him something about being old, or maybe he just brings it up. But he's like, man, being old seems like one of the best things in the world. Like, look at them. They already did it. They're just enjoying their life together. They got each other. They're just out here sitting and looking at the sky or whatever. I'm like, all old people ain't bad. Some old people are cool as shit, dude. But
for sure.
there's some days where one will like try to run you over in the grocery store, and you're like, fuck, I hate old people.
It just depends. I
It
think
really
it goes
does.
back to it doesn't matter. It's a person to person interaction. I don't think you should ever. How do I say this, man? I think about this a lot. Like, how are we gonna be when we're old? Like, when do we quit listening to rap music? Or
Never.
When do we
I don't
quit?
think we do.
Never.
That's kind of my point. Is like I think the generations of old people will change. Like as our parents get older, they become the old people, and they're like, okay, I like that.
They're pretty
age group.
cool. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the grandparents before our grandparents were like super uptight and strict about because they were probably down way bad.
But you
and,
also gotta
poverty and
understand.
stuff, I don't know about all of them, but
Look at
it's a
Jerry
different
West.
time.
Look at Jerry West, bro. He was 86. He died in 2024. He was born in 1938, bro. He's seen like a depression, segregation,
Bro, he saw World War II.
civil rights. He's
One
seen
and two,
women
right?
get to vote.
Or just
like-
two.
Just two.
Okay.
He was born in 38.
Yeah, so it's like imagine seeing the world change that fast. Like we haven't really seen the world change that fast. Like technology wise, yeah, for sure.
That's it, though. Like, we ain't
But,
seen
like-
nothing really bad happen.
I
Like,
feel like the biggest things we've seen are 9/11 and COVID.
yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, no, that is a fact. And, bro,
in American in our
True.
thing,
In
it
our
kind of,
culture.
yeah, because in other countries where it's bad, like, they see
Yeah.
destruction
We
their
don't
whole
live that.
life.
We don't live
they
that,
they
yeah.
were born in that,
Our
and some people
grandparents'
die in that.
grandparents didn't live that.
Yeah. Well, here's the
But
thing.
our
man.
grandparents were cowboys eating, possums and shit over an open flame in the 1900s.
Whatever they could catch.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
something
It's
about
like-
that seems kind of intoxicating to me.
So It does, doesn't it? It's
It
like
does.
there's like a level of freedom. I was talking to Gabe about this yesterday, or not Gabe, cousin Josh maybe. We was just talking about problems and shit, and I'm like, man, my life's a mess right now. I got this going on, this is going on, this is falling apart, like just the craziest shit's going on, and it's like, man, like I know I say this a lot, but imagine being a cowboy and like doing something, and like something bad happens, like God forbid someone dies, and you don't even know until 4 days later, until someone else on a horse comes and tells you, and like. You got to process grief different. Like you can't.
Oh, yeah.
You almost can't even be sad in that aspect of like, well, happened 4 days ago. It's done.
That was your text message.
He's
back
buried.
In the day.
That you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so as like humans, it's like very recent on the spectrum of time. Can we know things in real time?
It's like it's
You know,
it's
and
still
I think,
so new.
I think the human body is like, I don't necessarily believe in evolution as we came from monkeys.
That shit ain't
But,
true.
but I do believe in a sense of like things evolve. Like if you put
They definitely do. Things evolve.
I think the human brain is just now starting to evolve to hold or be capable to know things at once.
I mean,
It's wild, dude.
It's wild. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like if you really break it down.
I mean,
and think
we've
about
evolved
it,
to be smart enough to create the things that make us even smarter, and it's happened in such a short amount of time that's actually kind of crazy. But like, I do believe that we evolve. The reason why I don't believe that we have evolved from monkeys is because why do we still have monkeys?
I mean, I can understand that too. But then there's this also
I mean, monkeys are evolving.
not to get totally far from the monkeys, but like think about the pyramids, bro. Like, is this even the most advanced that the human brain has ever been, or was
No,
there like
Nockies, dude.
you feel me?
Hey,
Like,
bro,
or was
I
there
love that shit.
or was there a whole different like consciousness and elevation of like
No, bro, I truly believe.
technology that like we were not even capable of?
No, I mean, if you listen,
Because how the hell did they know before a telescope? Before someone
And
invented
then
a
humanity
telescope?
got destroyed, probably.
No. If you look at the pyramids and how complex and how big they are, and like what it would have taken for somebody without machinery to build it, I mean, you've probably seen
See,
it.
that's
But on
complicated. That's
like
complicated. That takes-
Joe Rogan had Graham Hancock on, and he's like one of those that believes in multiple cataclysms.
Yeah.
Like, hey, the Earth, humanity reached this point of technology in order to build this amazing stuff, and then it was wiped out
and then they did it again.
again. And we have
So that's complicated. Like that's kind of
And then
hard
are
to
we getting there
understand.
again?
But tell me this. How are there drawings in caves and on plants and on rocks and on lambskin of the planets and the sun in
And
the
on
same
a geek bar, dude.
yeah. Like
Sorry.
how did they draw this outline of a geek bar, bro, in a cave and were right? You know what I'm saying? Like they were right. They were right about where Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus
they were
is,
deeper
bro.
into astronomy than we are.
It's like, how were they right?
I mean, you think
With nothing, bro. They didn't have no Google Earth. Like they couldn't Google that shit. Like, how do you even come up with that?
I think about it, how simplistic life was back then. There was nothing. Like, jobs weren't a thing. You weren't
No.
going and spending your whole day at a job. You weren't going and doing whatever. Like,
You had
your
a
whole life
specific
was
role.
just sitting there and looking around. Like, I'm gonna stare at outer space all night long, and I'm gonna look at that shit, and I'm gonna get it down pat. You're
So-
gonna memorize everything that you see.
I forget his name. We'll go on a break, and then
Let's go on a break real quick. I like where
let me say this so I don't forget it. So I know to look it up, but I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna look it up. This dude, they actually killed him for the first person to say that the universe was infinite.
Mhm.
Like they actually put him to death, bro. I have
believe
to
it.
figure it out, but Giordano Bruno. Look at this guy right here,
Giordano.
man.
He definitely believed.
Look at this guy.
God, bro, you think about that? All they had was paintings of people back then.
That is crazy. But it says so this was in like 1592 is when they killed. No, I lied. 1600. I don't know. Early.
Could you imagine trying to get a
1590
selfie done with your girl back then? It took 4.5 hours, and they're like, "Nah, I don't like it."
Okay, so he got put in jail in 1593. He sat in a tower in jail. So
Yeah, they put him in prison.
imagine, which was a tower at the time, like a stone tower. Imagine just being locked in that for 7 years.
God,
And
he
then
didn't
they
have
killed
no
him.
Akon either.
And this was like
I'm
during the
locked
time.
up.
It won't let me out.
Come on.
But this was during like the time of like the Vatican and Roman Catholicism and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he came to him and he proposed this theory that the universe was infinite and like there wasn't like a brick wall and
He was right.
it's just and they killed him, bro. And it's like
you're crazy.
he knew that back then
You're crazy.
in 1600.
Witch.
For real, dude.
It's just it just blows my mind how like
Imagine back in the day, a girl wouldn't fuck you, and you just claim she's a witch. You watch them burn her alive.
that's insane, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like that could have happened.
They would like throw her in the water and be like with like bricks tattooed, and if she doesn't come back up, she's a witch.
Serves her right.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
That's a different time, dude.
Definitely what a time to be alive.
God, you think about all the times that like something like that or like the witch trials to now. The time that we live in right now is so advanced and so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Oh, they would think we were magic. They would think that we were aliens.
oh, 100%.
Yo, check out this meme, dog.
Just imagine going back in time and like pulling up with like a propane grill.
You pull up in an M3, dude.
They're all gonna stand around it.
Blasting Playboy Cardi or something, dude.
They're
My big bro,
Oh
like
my
my
God.
son, he's coming through Jerusalem, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Dust flying up. My big brother like Marshawn Lynch.
You got fucking
He'll run
Playboy
through
Cardi
somebody.
playing, and he just hits them with the, and they're like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Y'all know where I can get some premium around here? Nah, bro, but
Bro, I
like,
wish we could time travel, dude.
if you could
Oh,
time
I would
travel,
love to fuck with.
if you
people.
could time travel, let's pick it. Let's pick an era of time. What time you want to say? Like, let's say like post Civil War, before like, Industrial Revolution, Cowboy era.
So this is like 1800s.
Yeah, so like 1880 to like 1920. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy era. Early
Yeah, you
months.
don't want to go back to before there were guns because you
No,
might
no,
have
no,
to
you
deal
can't-
with some
you
bow
could go,
and
but
arrow.
here's the question. Here's the question. If you could go back to that time period with one piece of technology, what are you going back with?
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna take my phone.
There ain't no service, bro.
No service.
Okay.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think
you
about it,
fucked me up with that one. Okay.
bro. I feel like you could conquer the world back then with a simple lighter.
True.
Think about it.
True.
Like,
It ain't gotta be that deep.
I
ain't
think
gotta be that
I think I'm taking a backhoe.
Back up. But you ain't got no gas.
They had gas, bro.
They
They was
did.
building the railroad.
I don't know though. Did they?
I think so.
They
Yeah,
had.
I'm gonna ask
I mean,
my
they
dad.
had stuff that ran off fuel, but was it like they ran off coal, bro?
All right.
Okay.
You know what I
guess
mean?
you're
Like
right.
you gotta
Alright.
really think. You gotta really think.
But you could go with the backhoe and you could take a couple gallons of diesel.
Okay. Then
You would blow some minds, dude.
you could reverse engineer the diesel and like, cause can't they make diesel out of like corn and shit? Ain't that where it comes from?
They can make
I
fuel
don't
out
know.
of corn. I mean, they make. So
Bro,
that's funny.
That's a tough question, bro. I don't know.
I'm
what I
pulling
would
up
do.
with a suitcase of Bud Light. We hovering around the bonfire,
think I would do-
partying.
What about like a washing machine?
bro. If you but
Bro, they
electricity,
do it in the creek. That's just as good.
Electricity.
they wouldn't have the plug in. Like, bro, you really gotta think.
Bro, I'm pulling up with a geek bar.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh my god!
People are gonna see that screen light up and they're gonna think that you're God.
And you got the damn galaxy on there.
Yeah, bro, they're gonna think
They
that you're
said-
God.
But you only get 100%. You can't charge it.
Hey, bro, I'm not talking about if I got the ability to time travel, I'm not going back forever. You know what-
So you're thinking like a Marty McFly scenario.
I'm thinking of like I'm gonna pull up in the M3 with a tank of gas, run it through somebody's little shitbag town, scare the fuck out of everybody. That shit gonna be backfiring like a machine gun. They're gonna think I'm God. They're gonna write stories about me.
They're gonna burn you at the stake.
They're gonna
is
have
what's
a-
They're
gonna
never
happen.
gonna catch me.
They're gonna have an M3 painted on the wall in a cave somewhere. Yas Marina blue paint.
Dog, that's what I'm talking about. Nah, for real though, you could really pull up with a lighter and be like, he has fire at the flip of a finger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
They worship you, dude.
Because, like, back in the day, like in the 1800s, like, once somebody got a fire started, they just kept it going for as long as they could. Oh, you need to light up the bar? You need to light up the saloon? Let me you know,
Go torch
Wild
the
Bill.
lantern.
which they had lanterns, but I mean, it was like an oil lantern. Like fire had to come from somewhere.
No, that's a fact.
So
But they had the wick, you know. The
yeah,
stone
yeah,
wick.
and I'm sure at some point, not long after that, they got the first versions of lighters. But it's just crazy to think about. If I could personally,
Which came first, the match or the lighter? It had to be the match, right?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
whatever created the
Every
fire.
old dude in the 90s was walking around with a pack of matches.
Come
dude.
on. Psst. There's
Yeah,
something
bro.
satisfying about striking a match.
I love
will
matches,
say.
And you only got that like 3-4
Split second,
seconds.
yeah.
Like,
That was one of my things as a kid, bro. If
Shake
I
it
could
out.
find a box of matches somewhere, I'm like,
I'll light that whole thing, bro.
just sit there and look at them.
Bro, one time me and my neighbor, shout out to dude, we built like a raging just campfire, bro, in the front yard, right in between our house of nothing but just grass and bush leaves. And it was just, he was about to set the whole yard on fire, bro, but it was just massive. And it was just, came from nothing but like a 2 sticks and a magnifying glass and like a little bit of some weeds. And like, we built that something, bitch. We was very proud.
damn.
And then someone called the fire department and
They pull up all squatted out.
yeah, and it was like, what's going on? It's like, oh, we're just building a
Having a
fire.
little campfire, man.
Like, yeah, you can't do that.
Bro, I my last place I lived out in Candler, I had a huge bonfire. And we got this, like, big pit for it. And the next morning I woke up, and I could see through the woods down the street. Like, there was, like, probably, like, 3 or 4 fire trucks down there, and the house caught on fire. And I woke up thinking, oh, my God, dude, this
no.
bonfire we had trickled down somehow
No.
and caught this whole house on fire. And I was freaking out probably the whole day. And it was just some random, like, electrical fire in their house.
You're waiting to get home like a marshal
Oh,
at your door, bro.
Dude, yeah, I was pretty freaked
If
out
I was in
about
people and I saw your bonfire, I was blaming it on you.
It
Oh,
was him.
100%.
No, but
Ashes flew over.
fortunately, we good.
Hell yeah.
I had the fire department calling me one time at the old house. But we
For
was
having a fire?
we was burning all kinds of shit though. Like it was a redneck fire for sure. Me
Them
and all my
dudes,
friends.
sitting in the firehouse playing Crash Bandicoot on the PS2.
They just be
so
chilling.
bored.
They said, let's roll out.
They didn't even get on to me that bad. They were like, you need a permit. I was like, yeah, but like I really didn't need this mattress in my house anymore. So,
This dude burning good years in his front yard.
bro, I swear to God, in my old house, you could smoke a cigarette on the front porch, and them old people would call the fire department.
Which one?
So like,
Not
not
the one by the junkyard.
like whenever you left my house and you're like on the dirt road going back towards like the junkyard, that first house on the left, that brick house.
Yeah, they good people though, low key.
I mean, I didn't say
I
that
be
was
having
bad.
to frequent they spot a lot.
They're just some weird words.
They
But,
they was nicer to me than they should have been.
Nah, we got it pretty jumping out there sometimes.
Yeah,
They were probably nicer than they should have been.
That's what I'm saying. They were nicer than they should have been.
Yeah.
We was always, even when we weren't having parties, we were loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, I ain't going to hold you. We off a little bourbon tonight.
Yeah, bro, it's working
She got
on me.
feeling nice.
No, I feel good.
I've been drinking beers for probably like a year or two straight. And I don't know.
I'm just
Let
to
me
the
tell you
point,
something.
bro, where I
It's
got to
got me
drink.
feeling like differently loose.
I'm to the point where I have to drink so many beers just to feel anything that like, remember, just, in the winter months, I was doing this a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I was getting sloshed. And like, I would be on here like slurring my words and stuff. We had some fun times.
Yeah.
We had some fun times. I was drinking because I remember we got each other Christmas gifts,
Some steamrollers.
and I brought in a
Boilermakers.
bunch of liquor, dude,
Yeah, dude.
and we were drinking all the time.
Yeah, we had a run. We can't do that all the time though.
No, it's not good. I realized
In moderation though.
really fast at this time, at that time that you can't do that all the time, or then it becomes a problem.
I think
You
but
gotta
that's like
balance.
the
It's life. You
that's
gotta
like the
balance.
winter time though. I think the summertime, you kind of tone it back. You drink.
That's beer season.
Beer season. You do it
Wintertime,
when you
that's-
have
that's
fun.
Some liquor, some
Wintertime, we in
You're
the
just
trenches.
bored.
It's cold. We're bored.
Bored.
Yeah.
We got to warm up.
I mean, people don't want to talk about it, but winters around here are kind of depressing.
Oh, for sure. The vibe is just.
It's that seasonal. Was it sad?
Bro, it would be
Seasonal
pitch
depression.
black. It would have been pitch black like 2.5 hours ago.
100%. I was laying in bed at like 9:30 the other night, and like the sun was still out. I like was double checking the time. I was
Bro,
like,
I love that. And then like
yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I'll be just like out driving my car at night, and I'll go past a spot that just must have a lot of frogs. And like you hear the frogs and shit. I'm like, bro, this like summertime is my time. I like summer and I like fall. I get like the winter scaries in the fall though. Like winter's coming soon.
yeah,
But I love the fall. And summertime is unbeatable. This was the first summer of my life that I told myself like I am going to enjoy this summer. Cause back in the day, bro, I used to be like, summer, cause like I had to play ball
yeah.
all the time. So like I never really enjoyed the summer. Took me a few years, but I'm like, yo, it's summertime. You know, you feel like getting up out of your bed at 10 o'clock at night and getting in the car and going and getting some food or something, bro. You can have all the windows down, blare the music. Like it's a great time to be alive. That's why whenever I'm like in Florida or whatever, I'm like, man, I could live here if it's like that all the time.
Yeah, but you walk outside and you instantly sweating.
I don't care, bro. I'd rather melt than be cold.
I
I'm
don't
not
like
kidding,
that, bro. I would anytime I vacation in Florida, I hop out the shower, get dressed, I walk outside, I'm like, I'm sweating. I feel like I need to shower instantly.
It is very humid, but it's also very humid here too. When after it rains and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Talking about rain though, I was thinking about the seasonal depression. It's not seasonal, but like, bro, the rain, like real rainy days, they'll have me down. Dude.
Oh, 100%, man.
Like maybe it's like
it depends. It depends on how long it's been raining for. Whenever we have like them week-long rains, for
True.
sure.
Yeah.
Again,
When
no,
it's
I
a
think
nice
that's-
rain, I'm like, yo, it's been sunny for 3 days straight. This is a perfect time to lay down and let the dog chill and whatever.
not to get back deep or philosophical and shit. But I think it's like the world and the human, like, bro, it's all connected, bro. Everything moves in a circle, bro. Like, if it's gross outside, you probably don't feel the best just overall.
Yeah.
Like, your status bar is not at 100%.
It's
you
time
know,
to
but,
chill.
like, it's time to chill. You got to regroup. You know, it's like,
It's time to watch a movie.
I think it works like that. I really do.
Or work
you know?
on the computer.
And
or
I think
play
it's,
a video
it's
game.
designed to, you know, rain here and not rain 20 minutes away because, you know,
I mean-
I don't know. I don't know if that's
so
true.
you ain't
I don't-
constantly doing something to like run yourself down.
Yeah,
maybe.
you know, I think it's just like
It's kind of like a sign to like
the circle of life,
you
man.
gotta take a break.
Y'all not watch The Lion King?
It's been so long. It's been so long, bro.
You feel me,
That
bro? It's
movie,
like-
low key, sad as shit.
It is,
It's
but
sad as shit, bro.
it's a great movie, though.
And your own blood kick you off the cliff, man.
I mean, they'll
There's
do
a
it.
what I like
Scar,
about
dude, that's the ops.
what I like about old Disney movies is like there's always a deeper meaning behind them.
That's what I'm saying. The
Now I
Lion
feel like
King
they
gives
just
you
throw whatever
everything,
in
bro.
there to like piss people off and create hype around it.
The Lion
Like,
Lion
let's make
King
the Little
gives you-
Mermaid black, and people just go fucking crazy.
See,
It's like it's a kid's cartoon.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel.
if it's good, you know.
If it, hey
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
whatever, man. But back in the day, it didn't seem like it was like that. It seemed like even the the Jungle Books and the Tarzans and the Lion King and like all those type of movies. Like whenever you get older and you watch them and you're thinking probably for a while like, this is corny or whatever. It's not really.
No, bro. The Bug's Life is like
We got
the perfect movie about life, bro. Like that is like
Yeah.
how life works, bro. Like
So I'm thinking of like when Disney, like when that era changed, because it was like all those Little Mermaid, you got like Hercules and like that whole era.
don't you sleep on motherfucking Aladdin, bro.
Aladdin, and that changed. I feel like Bugs Life was there, Toy Story was there, and I feel
Toy
like that was like
Story.
a whole new era
yeah.
of like what brought in a whole different vibe of Disney.
Oh yeah.
But I was thinking that because of Toy Story.
Toy Story.
I was just talking to somebody about this. Y'all seen
fire.
that meme of like the cowgirl Jessie is like having the baby at the hospital and Woody's there crying because it's like she's holding a little Buzz Lightyear.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, damn dog, you got me fucked up
yeah,
for my
some
whole
of that shit be
childhood.
fucking me up.
One of my cousin's sons, a little toddler, he loves Toy Story. He's got all the Buzz Lightyear shit. You can probably pull it up somewhere, but there's a picture of me dressed up like Buzz Lightyear in like pre-K, and I'm just like, thugging, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
love Toy
Do
Story.
you remember the show, the Buzz Lightyear show?
I didn't see like that was past my
It was
era.
like Space Commander.
I do
some shit
remember
like
it.
that.
I do remember it.
I don't remember that.
It was
Because
it
I
was
know they
fire.
got that whole new era of Buzz Lightyear right now, and it's like
Isn't there like gay shit going
Okay.
on in there and like
I'm sure it's like all like
Bro,
super.
I just don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's super like trying to push forward. Like,
Buzz,
Yeah,
Buzz
make-
Lightyear of Star
Make him
Command,
black,
bro.
make him Hispanic, whatever, bro. Why gay? Like, what does children got to do with
yeah,
sexuality?
you don't
you
need
know,
to push that on kids.
that's just weird.
This shit
We
right
don't
here.
need to know who he wants to fuck. Like he's Buzz
It's a damn
Lightyear.
spaceman.
He's literally the Star Commander. Like we don't need to know who he fucks.
This was a fire bad guy too.
that
bro.
almost the one
He
up
was.
there almost looked like Cartoon Network, like Batman Beyond. You know what I'm talking about, like
Listen.
that style.
Batman Beyond is my favorite.
Dude, I remember dressing up like that for Halloween.
my favorite
the
Batman.
Beyond Batman.
I love
Yeah.
that Batman Beyond, bro. I have it, the box set, like the whole series at the
Well,
crib.
that was
I gotta bring it.
was
over
that
here.
DC?
Yeah, it's on HBO too.
So that wasn't Cartoon Network.
No,
Or
So I think it was on Cartoon Network, but there was also So what used to come on? Oh, bro, I just had a crazy ass flashback, bro. There was a network, bro. It had like Batman Beyond. It would have like Jackie Chan.
yes.
It would have like man, just like the best.
was
like
this like
it would have Buzz Lightyear. I'm pretty sure.
okay. Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong about that one.
I feel like I used to watch.
It was like the CW or like
I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh on that.
Yu-Gi-Oh used to come on.
that was all
Yeah.
Cartoon
Yeah.
Network
That was
stuff.
CW,
CW, yeah.
and it was like Warner Brothers.
Yeah, some shit like that. Well, they had the
Yeah.
cartoons on too. Well, the channel above or below on Saturday mornings, you could get the Fire cartoons, the Jackie Chans, the Buzz Lightyears, all that shit. And then on the channel above it, they would replay Monday Night Raw on Saturday morning.
Damn.
So like that was
That's where
my
it
shit.
fucking started.
Nah, bro, that was my shit, bro. Saturday morning, I'll wake up early. That was my shit. I'd make a bowl of cereal. You know, I would just be in the
God, Saturday
TV,
mornings as a kid,
bro.
dude.
Because I would be the first one up.
Oh man, like it was.
I would be the first
Well,
one up.
I didn't get many years where it wasn't like traveling to a baseball game, but
Well, even
But like
then,
as like a 4, 5, 6 year old, I don't know. I mean, you're still playing baseball. Like I remember playing t-ball at like 4, but like
yeah,
well,
you know,
even
it's
then,
not
that
that
was my
serious
day.
yet.
Like, okay, we got a game today.
it was always serious
okay,
in
maybe
my
for
household.
you, maybe for you.
But that was my routine, bro. I got a game today. That's all I wake up, look forward to. I wake up, I get my cereal,
Wake
watch
up,
my,
you play a little PS1
watch
or
my
something.
shit. You know.
I mean,
get
I didn't
ready
have
for
it
the
that
game.
bad. Like even though I had games and stuff to play, like a lot of Friday nights or Saturday nights were spent at friends' house on the team. You know, staying the night or they staying the
Oh,
night with us. You know, so it wasn't all bad.
I think about this moment very often, bro. I stayed the night with Raekwon, and his dad had the Escalade at the time. Shout out to Uncle Virgil. I remember going to this basketball game, and I watched a Fat Albert movie in the back of the Escalade.
That's so Raekwon.
off the
like the real life. Fat
yeah,
Albert.
the Keenan one.
I remember that.
Or,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it was Kale, right? No, it was Keenan.
I
Keenan
don't
Thompson
remember
was in
for
there.
sure, yeah.
I remember watching that movie before a basketball game. It was fire. I just remember
Yo,
that
they
moment.
did that Escalade they had was fat.
It was fire, bro.
Yeah,
it was
that was-
fire.
Dude, that's the exact word for that era of an Escalade.
Oh, yeah,
It's
for sure.
Fat.
PHAT.
Yeah,
Dude,
bro.
you
No,
know?
no. That's what I was thinking. I remember back then I used to always tell them like, "Hey, yo, y'all need to get some spinners on that thing." I'm telling you, bro.
Y'all remember the first
Those
time
were
you saw
so cool
spinners
back
in
in
a
the
car?
day. Were they not?
I never seen him in real life. I just seen him on like Pimp My Ride.
The
and
first,
shit.
I mean, besides that, the first time in real life I saw spinners on a car was like a beat down minivan.
Yeah,
I've
them
never
were the
seen them
shitty
in real
ones.
life.
Like
It's
whenever
like-
I think of an
Fake as
Escalade,
hell.
whenever I think of a black Escalade, I'm thinking of some real dubs on that bitch. You know, like I ain't gonna lie.
Midnight Club.
Midnight Club
Yeah,
3,
dude.
yeah.
I saw one not long ago, like a really tricked out car, the big spinners on it, like rolling down the road. Like that's out of style now, but that's actually kind of cool.
Bro, my one of my friends in high school, he passed away, but he had a stepdad at the time, and there's this big black dude. His name was Robert, and he would drive around in this like '02 Saturn, dude, like a little Saturn Ion or something like that, and just he put like two It might have been 215s in the
Oh,
back
big
or something.
ones.
15.
And we be riding around this old beat down car with 215s, and me and two young like skinny white dudes riding in the back with this big black dude, and he'd be bumping some like old Tupac with 215s, and we'd be like in the back shaking,
Just enjoying it.
And I remember we pulled up to this red light one day. He put these like those rims that attach, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
We pulled up to this red light, and we pulled up, and one of those rims came off when we stopped, and we just seen it like rolling ahead like into the intersection. He was like, "What the fuck?" And bro, that was some of the funniest shit I ever seen. But funny story, that same guy, when we were in high school, we went on a lockdown in high school because somebody was robbing a bank, and it was his stepdad. He was robbing the PNC down the road.
Oh, God.
And I believe, because that was about 10 years ago, and I believe he probably just got out of prison, I want to say. Unless he did something crazy inside, but like he probably just got out of prison in the last like 2-3 years. So
That's fire.
Yo.
That's crazy.
cool
Crazy
story.
story.
Cool
Crazy.
story.
No, I'm getting kind of nice with it though. I'd like to fill the people in. I've been DJing off the iPad, bro. I got this app.
Hard.
I've been messing around, going crazy, making mixes. I've been putting Trap Trevor songs, transition them into, future and shit, bro.
ESTG, Shenandoah.
Come on, man. I'm going
Bro,
crazy with
bro,
it.
you play that before we get back on here, and it's got me.
I'm gonna
just
figure out a way. I'm gonna
electrified,
figure
dude.
out a way to record it and like mix it in here somehow, some way. See, Gabe has a controller. He has the mixing boards and shit, where I can do everything off the. So I think I can run that, hook it up to the interface.
What would your
Maybe.
DJ name be?
I'll probably just DJ B May.
DJ B May.
You know what I'm saying? But I could envision it.
We just found his
You know?
role. And the party mic and Trap Trevor shit blow up.
That's what I was saying. I could get
He's the DJ.
I could get
Dude
the
is
crowd hype. You know
Snapping.
what I'm saying? But I would like to put out like a.
DJ P May, the coolest
We've
DJ
talked
in the
about this
world.
before, but just like a bi-weekly, like maybe every 2 weeks, bro. Just put out like 12 songs that we're all like, that we like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Make a playlist, and then I want to mix them,
that'd be tight.
and then maybe put the whole mix out on like SoundCloud or something,
Bro, I would at work throw that shit on.
and just play it. You
And
know,
that would get me through part of my day.
you feel me? That's a plan. I want to do that. I just don't know how to make it happen all the way. Need to call
Hey.
Matt, Tyreek.
You getting there? You taking those
You know.
steps?
I'll be
love
going
it.
crazy off the iPad though. Wait till I figure out how to scratch.
We gonna get him a real DJ board.
I like it. See, that's the thing. Gabe has a Serato. He's got a nice one. It's like the one.
Bro, what was that record we put on? It was Steve Miller Band. Was it The Joker?
Oh yeah,
And we threw that on and like
Yeah.
slowed it down a little bit. And that
Yeah.
sounded so crazy.
that was fire. But
I love it.
I
I
would-
love the thought.
That's what I want to do. I want to get like all years. It doesn't have to be new stuff necessarily.
Yeah. You
Just
threw
like-
that Shenandoah in there with Future.
Hey, that was crazy. I've been plotting on that.
crazy.
I didn't want to bring that one out yet. I've been working on that one. And
Allegedly.
it's solo in the dark, just like
Mm.
AirPods in, trying to figure it out.
Love it.
What you got going on over there, man?
Trying to tighten the hell out of this thing. Watch it. It's gonna fall slowly. Come on, man.
Come on, D Wade.
Come on, D Wade. That's a 12-year-old male.
Who is that damn Charleston White?
No, who did make that joke?
Boosie.
Yeah, it was Boosie. It
That's
was Boosie.
definitely a Boosie
Bro,
thing.
when I go and get my hair cut, which I ain't done in a while, obviously, but I tell my cousin, she cuts my hair, and every time I cash app her, and I tell her, give me the Boosie fade. And she don't give me the Boosie fade, but she knows what I mean, like the
Yeah,
fade.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I cash app her, and it says what for, and I say the Boosie fade every time.
I've been thinking about cutting my hair.
I've been thinking about
Dude.
growing my hair.
That's so weird because whenever I walked in today, bro was dropping a cheese log, and I walk in, and he opens the door, and I'm like, damn, for a second I thought you got your hair cut off.
Well, I actually got Anna to braid it. I've had the two braids going on the past 2
Do
days.
them white Iversons.
Not necessarily, it was just the two. It was more like the Jordan Clarksons,
Fucking Braveheart.
But I had the two braids in the past couple of days, and I've been thinking about getting rid of this, just cleaning up the bottom,
Yeah.
just leaving everything
Bro.
on top.
Yeah, clean it up a little bit.
It's one of those things. I feel like if you got it cut and you regretted it, it would suck.
It would suck bad.
Because that's years down here, right?
Yeah.
Down at the bottom.
But
Yeah, bro,
I'm
'cause I
okay
grow
with
mine long
I'm
on
okay
top.
with losing this though. Like if I lose this, whatever. I still got this. If I
I mean,
put
I feel
my
like
hair
it's
down.
just like one of those
looked
weird,
fresh. It
weird.
looked
you know.
fresh.
I don't know. I feel like it's one of, like, whenever you get this cut enough, like I do, this up here can grow all it wants to and be natural. But when you start cutting this, it don't grow back out the same.
Yeah,
and
you
it takes a
gotta
long
you gotta
time.
keep getting it cut. That's the thing.
If you want it to look normal,
That's weird though, because like old dudes that have receding hairlines, it's all right here on the top where you're talking about what you have.
mm-hmm.
It's like
And I
old
got a
dudes,
lot
they
of
can
hair.
grow this all day long,
Yeah.
all the way around, but like right here is where they have trouble.
I mean, I let mine grow out not long ago, and it was like nice on top, and it like came down. I had like the nice middle part, and it was growing. But the parts I usually get trimmed short, whack.
I think my fear is like
Whack.
it's like all I got. You know what I'm saying? Like if I cut it and then it doesn't come back, and it's like fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's
That
like,
ain't true.
I
that
don't
ain't
know,
true.
man. The long hair. Yeah, listen, I
I
bring
think
the
if you got
curls
it right-
out.
I've seen this dude Spicer that he fucks with the podcast and shit. He got red hair. He's like 6'7". He got the long red hair and he gets it faded like that.
But he's also 6'7".
Yeah,
Yeah,
B-Man ain't
but
got
I
that.
think
I
the red
don't
hair
have
is
that.
unique, dude. and
That's
I
what I'm
think-
saying. I bring the curls out on the old lady, bro. Come on, man. I skipped a whole old lady in the line at the grocery store the other day.
Women actually like it.
Oh,
Like,
come on, by.
She was like, "Oh, I love your hair." I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." You know, then she was like, "Is it natural?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You care if I pass you real quick?"
20
She's like,
items
"Oh,
or
go
less,
ahead.
right?
Go ahead. I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Bro,
Yeah,
I
they
kind of
eat it
want
up.
to.
women are jealous of his hair.
I've had an old
I
lady.
believe it.
I've had an old lady snip my hair at the store.
Snip it.
She asked me, she was like, "Can I cut a small piece of your hair to take it to the salon to get it dyed?" And then a lot of bad shit started happening to me after that too, low key. So
She
may
was
have made,
using
like,
that for a voodoo doll.
Yeah, you feel me?
She was like,
That's
fuck
weird.
this young guy and his nice hair. I'm going to put it on my voodoo doll.
But she did that.
She
one
took a
time.
part of you that day.
Well, I mean, allegedly.
Bro, I've been wanting to grow mine out. I always say it, and I've never had my hair like longer than a little bit longer than this. And I almost want to get a mullet, dude, with a mustache.
Just grow it out.
But like
dude.
I seen at the wrestling event we went to, the referee had a mullet
mullet ref.
ref. And bro, it just looked so tacky. Like I was like,
Bro, I let my hair grow out in like the 8th grade. I looked like Eric Foreman, dude.
that's what I look like. My shit is poofy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a rough stage. You got to go through a.
No, you do. And
Like,
I
my
mean,
shit looked like a basketball on my head for a long time.
I'm going to find y'all a picture after this, but like I let it grow out not long ago, like while I was around y'all.
A lot of hats. Got to wear a
But
lot
that's,
of
yeah,
hats.
that's what I was gonna say. It's hat season.
Hat season.
I like the way it looks when I get that, just middle
think
part.
that-
Ain't
kinda-
nothing like having that fresh fade. though.
I've got, like-
it's not.
I've
It's
got
not.
like 4 to 6 inches cut off my hair twice, but not like a haircut. The last haircut I got was in 2017.
Bro, you might as well just quit
7
washing it. Let
years.
it lock up on its
Nah,
own.
if I don't wash it for like 3 days, it gets like that.
That's crazy.
But
Look
it
like
get-
Maddox.
Yeah, low key, yeah. Once you know, you brush it, put some conditioner in it. It's all good.
So do you wash your hair like every day?
Nah, but I used to.
I wash my hair every day, and people are
I
like,
do.
"Oh my gosh, your hair's so soft, it's so nice." I'm like, all you women who say that, y'all are the type of women that are like, "Oh, it's unhealthy to wash your hair every day." I wash mine with whatever's in the shower.
Every morning,
Every-
sometimes every night.
Bro, sometimes 2 times a day.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Alright,
yo,
dude,
my
I
hair is
gotta
soft as
shower.
shit. Sure, this is Old Spice.
How long it take you to wash your hair? 15 seconds.
3.
I get mine wet and then I
That's
like
it.
That's
put
my
the
thing.
stuff
My
in
shit's
it.
a- My shit's a process, bro. It takes no bullshit, bro. It takes like 10 minutes for my head to get wet. Like
Yeah,
to
getting
through
soaked
all
through.
my hair, bro. Like to even wash it, and I wash it, I gotta scrub it, and if I wait too long, bro, I'm like pulling chunks of hair out as I wash
And then
it.
to
and
get
it's just
everything, like all the like shampoo or conditioner in it.
you
I'm
gotta
sure
get
that
all
takes
that.
like
Then you gotta wash that shit out, and then you gotta condition it. So then you gotta do all that again, put the conditioner in it. Then you gotta get conditioner.
The
all in.
conditioner is the secret trick.
Then you got to leave the conditioner in. So this is the sauce. You got to leave the conditioner in. Then you wash your ass. You do your shower.
Oh, yeah,
You let
yeah.
it sit there.
I slick
I
mine
do
back
that
with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure we do the
for
same.
sure.
We let it sit there, even though we got short ass hair.
Yeah, y'all are
we let
crazy
it
for
sit
that.
there for sure.
Y'all ain't got shit. Y'all always using probably hella conditioner for no reason.
Nah, bro, mine
Just to look a little bit different in the
mine's
morning.
pretty long on top.
Uh,
I just get the fade on the sides.
you wash your ass and shit. Then you wash your hair, and then you wash your face. That's the key.
Bro, ain't nothing better than taking a damn shower.
It ain't really much better than that.
You ever
Dog.
come back from like a camping trip or something and take a shower for the first time? in
No,
a
but
day
I've
or
come
two?
back like
I ain't
I've
going
I've
camping.
I've been somewhere for a long time. Maybe a day and a night.
But even vacation,
Just like
bro.
that.
Like a hotel shower, bro, a vacation house shower, it's not the same.
Nah.
So even when you come back,
And you get back home to home base.
you can shower. So, you go on vacation for a week, like you're showering every day or every night, but it's like, the water ain't the same or
It's
some
like sleeping
shit.
in your own bed.
Yeah, it's
I could be
different.
depressed and take a shower. Like, one of my remedies for everything is like just get in the shower. I'm mad sick. I'll go stand in the shower for 2 hours, dude.
Yep.
Like, let me just shower as much as I can because it's the only place where I feel like.
The girls always be yelling at me. They say I like take too long in the shower and I take too long taking a shit. And it's like, bro,
That's my time.
just as a man, bro, the bathroom is like a sanctuary, man.
It's like being
Close the
Buddhist
door.
and-
I'll
and
Tell
shit.
Siri
meditating.
to put on some fucking whatever.
I'll watch damn near a whole pay-per-view on a shitter the other day. Rock Bottom, 1998, bro. I was done shitting in 10 minutes, bro.
That's why whenever I was shitting
I
earlier,
sat there for a 42. My legs was numb. My fucking ass was hurt. My back was fucked up.
whenever y'all was
But I was-
like, how long you going to take? I was like, I won't take my phone in there. That means I'm going to get in there and get out. If I take my phone in there, I'm
He
going to
gonna
be
be
scrolling.
watching Joe Rogan. He gonna watch a
Listen,
whole
bro.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'll turn the shower on, take a shit, like have the water heating up. Spend so long on a shitter, the shower's cold. I have to take the cold shower. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't know about that.
I've done it a couple times. It
I do
happens.
like to
But
get
the
on the
bathroom
toilet.
is just it's peaceful, bro.
It is
It's
something
like-
about a cold shower. Like, when you get in some cold water in a cold shower, it's like it takes the breath out you.
yeah.
It's something
It's
different.
gritty,
about
bro.
that.
It's just
Yeah.
like gritty. It's like
some caveman, like
I'm telling you,
cowboy
some
shit.
cowboy shit.
Yeah.
When I don't feel good,
That's what I would
Mentally
take back.
or physically?
That's the technology I would take back is plumbing.
yeah, bro. Imagine, that's a good answer. Because imagine like, yo, you're going to get some trim, 1889, and it's just stinky
Love
and
it.
nasty and dirty and hairy. Yo,
Nah,
you
see, I was watching Deadwood.
put showers in there.
I was watching Deadwood, which is literally a show about this time. In the whorehouse, they had like a bath, and they would, a razor. They was keeping it tight.
I wonder if
You
they had a
didn't
landing
see it,
strip
but,
or. You know what's weird? I've never wanted.
Where this is going.
I've never wanted a girl with hair down there, but as I get older, I'm like a little bit of is okay.
A little bit of Zaza.
I mean, it's,
A little bit of Zaza, nah, dude, but like a little bush is okay. I don't mind
I
it.
mean, if the baddest chick is about to put it on you, bro, you're not gonna let a bush stop you,
Bro.
No way, bro.
I don't mind it all. Like,
Motherfuckers was at Woodstock in the 70s.
Come on, man.
Bushed out.
Sweaty off LSD.
I'm
Didn't
just
even know what
saying,
they
bro.
was hitting.
You're right. If the girl you like has one, it's okay. Like, you can deal with it. But I don't know what it is, man. I'm just weird. As I get older, I'm like, I don't know if it's like human instinct, like that's how it's supposed to be, or what. But a little bit of bush don't bother me.
I mean,
That's why if a girl's like,
It's
"Oh,
just
I
like
haven't
a-
shaved," I'm like, "Whatever."
It's just like an instinctual, freaky thing that comes out of you.
I don't
It's
know,
like,
man.
that's natural.
Especially if they keep it like
I
maintained
don't
and
know.
trimmed
I
in the
don't know.
right and shaved
I'll
in the
say
right
this
places.
Right now, though, I'll take all the slack for it, bro. I ain't rocking with the armpit hair though.
Nah, me either.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's just, I don't know what it is. I got it.
Sometimes I don't even like my own armpit hair. Sometimes like, yo, you
But I
should
ain't
trim
shaving.
this.
I ain't shaving my shit.
I mean, I could almost take scissors to mine and just shorten it. You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
This shit's in 6th grade, dog.
You feel me?
I ain't never cut my armpits, bro. But like sometimes I see it, and it's
I
like
remember-
poking out of my fucking little crease right here. I'm like, yo, you could cut that. You could cut that.
I remember in
Nah,
elementary
bro, it's
school.
something manly about this.
I don't
This
know,
is,
man.
This is probably like
I got
fifth grade.
chest hair and belly hair too, bro.
This is probably like fifth grade, bro. Harley, he was like the first homie to get the armpit hair, bro. He was showing everybody. It was just like the little patch, you know. He's like, yeah, I got armpit hair, man. Y'all, you know, I'm hitting puberty, man. You know. And we was in like the fifth grade. He was talking shit one day, and this one dude, I forget his name, bro, but I'll never forget it. I'll never forget this in my life. He walked up. He was tall. He was like, you know, the taller kid in the class. Bro walked over, bro. Straight shirt off, bro. Just middle of the class. Took his shirt off. Both arms up. Full pit hair. Fifth grade. He was like, that ain't nothing. And Harley was just like, just put his arm down and
Bro
like,
had 3 hairs.
It's
Crushed
something
him,
weird
man.
about
Crushed
that
him.
time when you're transitioning to
Pause.
like
Whoa,
become
whoa.
that. Not like that, but transitioning into a man from a boy, and you're in that stage of like growing into that, and there's somebody a little bit ahead of you. Is like, damn, that dude's a man already.
Yeah.
Bro, that wasn't nothing. I remember like
I remember my first day of 7th grade, bro. Because we went, like I said before, our middle school was fucked up. We went to like elementary school to the 6th grade and 7th, 8th, 9th grade.
yeah.
First day of 7th grade, bro, I walk, like, something's happening, bro, and I can't remember. It was like middle of the day. You know, nervous, it's middle school. Bro, I seen the 2 biggest redneck motherfuckers, bro, start throwing down, bro, in like the middle of like the commissary. Not the commissary. You know, like the breezeway or whatever, like the walkway, like the communion, whatever they call that shit. I mean, I was like, who are these monsters, bro? Like, what is going on?
These are grown men.
Yeah, these are grown
Duking it
men.
out.
I mean, they were, you know, in the big steel toe
they
boots.
had beef on the last day of school last year, and they settled it on the
Yeah,
first
bro.
day of school.
But
And
it's
it's
like,
like
that's where they maxed out.
Blue
though.
jeans, big boots, fucking Carhartt jackets, bro, just big as shit, just
Hey, man.
throwing down. Yeah, like that. Spit and dip already. And I'm just like, what the hell? They were like in 9th grade, you know, so they were older. I was like, bro, this is prison. This is insane.
I loved middle school.
Middle school is crazy, man.
I hated
All
middle
my
school,
life
dude.
in elementary school, no girls wanted me. I wasn't cool. I was nothing. And I don't know what it was. 7th grade, it had all changed. I don't know what it was. So, like, 7th grade on, I was like, yo, I like this.
7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, that was a weird time for you, boy.
Same.
I was just like,
You trying to figure this shit
For,
out.
see,
Figure
for
this
me,
shit
it
out.
was like early high school. That's whenever I was like, okay, you're not cool anymore. You're not the biggest here. You know, the girls don't want you anymore.
I mean, my thing was really like, it was just weird because I would like go to school. I would get picked up and no lie, I would just go to work. I know that sounds crazy, but we had the restaurant.
mm-hmm.
Like that was my school. That was my school years, bro, for like a long time. So it was just like, in the meantime, that was like the internet kind of days, like the early days of internet. That's where I'm watching Day to Days with Wiz Khalifa, you know, and like
Oh,
shit
yeah,
like
for
that,
sure.
and like really developing like what I'm liking and like, you know, trying weed in the locker room in the 8th grade, bro.
Dude,
and,
that's
like,
what I was gonna say. Is that was my time. Like
first
8th
time
grade,
watching
started
UFC,
trying
bro.
to figure out how to smoke weed and like.
I remember like first watching UFC around that time because like one kid brought the UFC gloves, no pads, and we would throw down in the locker room. Like it was crazy.
I remember there was like a 50-50 percentage of kids that wanted to take a shower for some weird reason, and then the 50 of them that were like sweaty as hell, just putting their gym shorts back on, or putting their jeans back on over their gym shorts. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't even get in their underwear, and I was just one of those fucking.
That was the
kids
first time
like,
you had to change, you know, in gym class.
I was just like, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
Whatever. I remember like
Letting your nuts hang.
if you didn't change out, you got in trouble, or you got like,
Oh yeah,
you know, you would like.
you had to change out.
That was like part of your grade. That was the only grade you had. Was like you had to change in front of other dudes,
Bro, there.
like, or you failed the class.
I'm telling you right now, if I went and got some of the damn cologne that I used to wear in middle school and smelt it, it would bring back like the most crazy memories
Dude,
ever, dude.
That locker room smell, I can almost smell it now.
Straight
Dog.
Axe.
Axe and
Axe
fucking
balls. Dude.
yeah,
Axe
dude.
Chocolate.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you.
Axe chocolate was crazy.
Dude.
Do you remember I think we talked about this on like episode 2 maybe, bro. But the Ron Sheckler Axe commercial, bro, the double pits to Chesty,
Yeah.
where he was like on the
remember
skateboard
that.
and
You say
he was
that.
like, yeah, I remember that, bro. I had to have Axe after that. Ron Sheckler was also a legend to me at the time. See,
For sure.
7th grade was when I got fat, but that's also when like I got super into skateboarding. But I could
Yeah,
not.
he was in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
That
3.
well, Skate 1,
Yeah.
you know, type of shit.
I was into skateboarding my whole life, so I was a big.
But the life of
I was
Sheckler,
almost the same age
MTV
as
show.
Ryan Sheckler. Whenever I was skateboarding a lot, so like me being pretty good at it, and then seeing these like videos on my PSP of this other kid who's like jumping bridges and shit. It's like, oh,
again, that's
like
when
I'm
I
good
first,
at this, but this guy, he's a fucking professional.
again, that's when I first discovered what a podcast was, bro, and really got into that because the skate teams would release their video parts on the podcast app on like the iPod, and they were free. You just could,
Bro, I remember
watch 'em
being
that
a little
way.
kid and like I'm talking little, and like laying in the bed with my parents little, and my dad watching Howard Stern.
yep.
That's where I knew podcasts from.
He eventually transitioned into like Sirius XM.
Yeah,
all
for
that.
sure. But like he was the first. He was the. He was kind of the. What's the word?
It's like a
He
talk
paved
show.
the way.
Pioneer.
He was the pioneer of podcasting.
I will say right now, one day I'm gonna do a deep dive and make a YouTube video, documentary style about this. And if someone steals it before me, I'm gonna sue the fuck out of them.
Trademark.
But the iPod Touch is the most culture shifting piece of technology,
Yeah.
and I think it paved the way for especially our generation. Because think about it,
That's iPhones.
the iPod Touch came out before you could get the iPhone. You could have the iPod Touch.
That was an iPhone before an iPhone.
You could message on it. You know what I'm saying? That
Hooking
taught
up
us
to the
how to get
Wi-Fi
on.
that thing.
That taught us how to use internet. You know, you can get on these websites. You can jailbreak and get the free apps. It came stock with the YouTube app. First time I got on YouTube, it was just there because Apple had the deal at the time. It was like a little gray box, 2 turndials like an old TV. It came stock on the iPod. The podcast app was also stock on the iPod.
Yeah.
Which eventually
I never used it, but it was there.
Eventually just clicking on it, figuring out what it was. I was on Twitter or I was on YouTube following these, Thrasher Skate Magazine. It was like Elements New Video, iTunes podcast app. So now I'm on the iPod Touch figuring it out. Like, it literally was the biggest, like, influence on my life, bro. I remember getting grounded. You take my cell phone, I could still talk to my MySpace. I could get on MySpace. I could whatever I needed to do off my iPod. And like my mom didn't know, but it just had, and it's like if you look at it now, 20 years later, it's like it's kind of what's popular and like what's culture shifting is the easy access to music, the iTunes store.
I remember that.
You
It
know
was
what I'm
like, yo,
saying?
you got this touchscreen device.
Obviously, you used to have to buy the iTunes card and pay for the music, and that's changed a little
in
bit.
ways, but like you could figure out ways to just rip it off
Download
the
it.
internet.
Again,
so
that
like,
got me into the LimeWires, the mixtapes. That's how I found the
For us,
mixtapes.
bro, that's one of the craziest things. All
like,
of these
it
iPhones,
all spawned
they're
from
all
that.
iPods.
Everything that I like came from that.
They are.
access.
Yeah.
it's
I'm
all
telling you, bro.
iPods. Like
I'm telling
this
you.
is an iPod.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's crazy to think
Steve
about.
Jobs, dude.
One day I'm really gonna sit back. I'm gonna go to a therapist. I'm gonna get on BetterHelp. I'm gonna try to literally get to the very bottom of like why I like shit. And it has to be that, bro. It was the first thing, like access. And then you could download it, bro. So like, okay, I can buy this movie. Okay, I gotta go to the fish camp and make hush puppies after work. But I wanna watch, this YouTube video or whatever. At the time you couldn't download YouTube videos, but there was an app. If you jailbroke it, you could download a YouTube video straight on this app and like have it on the iPod. So I remember like going through like late at night. This is crazy. I don't even know how I got on this wormhole. Late at night, I would download all these sneaker YouTube videos, bro. Dubstep Slap 415, bro. I'll never forget it. I don't know what he did. Obviously, looking back at it, because a couple years ago I went back and I was like, how is he affording all these shoes every weekend. Because at the time, Nike basketball was dropping a bunch of shit. Jordan was dropping a bunch of shit. Every brand was dropping shit. He would buy it, do like a collection haul video. And I would just go watch him all the time. He was definitely trapping, though. Like, in retrospect, looking back at it, he was definitely trapping, and that's how he got his money. And that's what I would do, bro. I'd watch these YouTube videos or these. I remember buying Friday Night Lights and watching it on my iPod, like with the corded headphones while I work, and like, I mean, I'm telling you, one day I'm gonna break it all down. Yeah, before that, they didn't even have that. You had to spin the wheel, or no. On the iPod Touch, you had the buttons.
Yeah.
But on the iPod Nano, you had the wheel. But like I'm telling you, it's crazy. You could everything, bro. Like everything we like. Came
The only
from
thing
iPod
I remember
Touch,
about
everything
iPod,
that's popular now and how we digest it or ingest it or whatever the word is, it came from the.
it was
iPod
the
Touch,
first
man.
of its kind for sure. But the one thing I remember is having the iPod Nano.
Yep.
I had the spin wheel, and the only way I could get music, because we were poor, I don't even know how I got that for Christmas or something. But like, we got music off of LimeWire, and we got it.
LimeWire, FrostWire.
My mom had to get it from the internet at her office, and I remember writing down the songs I wanted. And I remember telling her, bro, you remember the song by Gorilla Zoe, Hood N-Word?
Oh yeah.
Bro, so the clean version of it was called Hood Figure. And I remember telling my mom, I want Hood Figure. And she wrote down, Hood Figure.
Yeah.
Gorilla Zoe. I mean, you just tell my mom all this shit.
I remember
you get it straight from the LimeWire and put it in your iTunes library, and it goes straight on.
I remember I got in trouble because like one of the first songs I bought, because I was watching like, I was watching TRL and BET and like all these music shows at the time, VH1 music in the morning, and like I was discovering all these songs.
What was the MTV2?
MTV2, yeah. So like obviously they were the edited versions playing on the TV, but I liked them. So like I remember buying Lean With It, Rock With It by Damn Franchise Boys. And it was the explicit version. And my mom getting mad. And was like, what? You see this explicit? It's red. You don't listen to that. You can only listen to clean. You got to buy the clean. I remember because we had one computer at the time. So like, that's how I listened to the clean. And then I was like, man, I kind of realized earlier, like, this is whack. This isn't the real song.
Yeah.
That's how I figured out
Need the
how
real
to download
song.
the
It's like a now
MP3s.
19, dude.
Yeah, it's like I got to go figure out how to get the MP3s and put them in the iTunes. And then
learning ways to get
it gets so
around.
deep because you would put it in the iPhone, or not the iPhone, but you would put it in the library, and it would be like one long title. And then my mom would see that and be like, "What is this?" And then click on it and play it, and it's the unedited version. So it's like that's how I got savvy of like, okay,
I don't know if my parents were just
party
not
like
smart.
a rock star. 2 parentheses clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Artists, fucking
Bro, I
Block
want to go back
Boys.
now
or
and hear
whoever.
Lean With It, Rock With It, and hear like the explicit.
Nah,
parts.
bro.
It's an instrumental.
You hear the
the
white
clean version.
the white tee song.
Yeah. All that, bro.
Bang in my white tee. Nah, dude. I don't know if my parents were just not savvy or what, but like I
They
always
couldn't have been though. There's no way they could have knew at the time.
Nah, but like they all like even whenever they were around, like we always heard the bad versions of every song.
But that's what I mean by like why that shit was so perfectly placed for like our generation. Like our parents couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
Like it was easy for us to understand, but we weren't technically like smart enough to understand it. But it was like designed for us to.
Like
it
you
was
said, at an
perfect, bro.
early age, I'm like, yo, this is lame. I want to hear what they're actually saying.
Yeah.
That's how I was.
Bro, I remember my cousin had downloaded stuff off of FrostWire.
Oh yeah.
My older cousin, so he was downloading stuff that was like before me, like before I understood certain stuff. And he downloaded Ludacris, Blueberry Yum Yum,
Yeah.
which is about weed.
Yum yum.
Get your lighters, roll that sticky, let's get high, let's get high. And my parents saw that on the computer, and they were like, "Did you download this?" And he was showing it to me, and I was like, I was liking it, and I was like, "No, that was him downloading that." So I was like, I was throwing him under the bus, but I had that on my MP3 still at the time.
Yeah.
It was like, no, that was him, but like, I got that on my stuff.
Yeah, bro. I remember.
I mean, I just remember my dad like showing me slow motion and like stuff by Juvenile and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
early Lil Wayne. You know what I mean?
I like it
Like that. She working that
So,
back
my
out.
aunt-
Like I guess my parents were just like, you know what? It's music. Let him. You know, let him figure out what he likes. Because they always showed me stuff. I could hear that song playing in the living room. I'd run down from my bedroom and I would just start dancing to that shit.
So my Aunt Betty, you know, rest in peace, but she gave me some wasabi peas one time, and I never fucked with her after that. But when we was children, when we used to go over there, she had a pool. Obviously, you know the situation. I wasn't rocking with the pool, but everyone else would swim. Well, my Uncle Mike, her son, he was like, I can't even remember how old he was at the time, but, you know, out of high school, whatever, he was older. He had, like, this is early 2000s, bro, or, like, maybe, I was young. I was probably, like, 5, bro. This may even been, like, 99 or some shit. I would have been, like, 3, never mind. I don't know. But I remember he didn't live in the basement, but his room was, like, downstairs. And he had, like, a water bed and, like, a big, you know, the big box TVs, the flat screen back in the day was like, well, you know, it was like super fat, you know, like it was big this way, but it was also big long way too.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It looked like
5 feet
a
deep.
freezer, yeah. So he had one of those in there. I remember this one day, bro. I watched because everyone was swimming, and like he was like playing like Grand Theft Auto 3, and like chicken and beer. Like, what was the Ludacris video with he had the big arms?
Oh, that's Move, bitch.
Is it Move, bitch?
Yeah.
I remember that came on MTV, and then the Chihuahua Taco Bell commercial
Oh yeah.
also came on.
Yep.
And then like a Bruce.
What a time.
This had to be like VH1 or MTV too. I was just hanging out
Good
with
times.
him, and like the music video was going on. I remember the music video, and then the Taco Bell Chihuahua commercial, and then I watched a Bruce Lee movie, and like it was just like the craziest. Like I thought he was like the coolest dude forever, and then I never really seen him again that much. But he was like my uncle or something. But
What was the MTV too? It had like the 2 dogs.
the two
Yeah.
dogs,
The
yeah.
logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
and they were
even
always playing what was the Sunday? What was the Sunday where they played the music? It was called something.
it was called something, but they had different days. Like one day it would be like hip hop, rap, R&B
Sucker
type
Free
shit.
Sunday.
Sucker Free Sunday.
Come
Yeah,
on.
that was it. And that's the first time I've not met. So how I heard of Sway.
Yep.
Sway
Oh
was
yeah,
on Sucker
yeah.
Free
He
Sunday.
was. With the fucking cap that held
Yeah.
back
Oh,
the
yeah.
dreadlock. Yeah,
Uh,
bro. I remember that.
But then they would also
Unlocked
have
memories.
like
dude.
that's how I also found out about like Blink 182 and like the whole punk rock scene at the time
Yeah.
too. So I was like exposed to both of them, bro. It was crazy.
I was a
time.
skater kid, so the two type of music. I hung around all the older kids that skateboarded. All
Damn,
the
y'all ain't
punks,
gonna bless
really.
a motherfucker, man.
And
God bless you.
Thank you.
then it was always rap and punk rock. So it was a lot of like
41.
Blink 182.
a lot of
That was a little early
Weezer
too.
in there.
a lot of Green Day.
Yep.
Green
Then
Day.
it would go to like Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Like just a weird mixture.
Come on,
The
man.
skate kid, yeah, bro. Drop it like it's hot. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Listen,
dude, that was one of my favorite songs growing up.
Bro, I remember watching that. I met my grandpa for the first time in Florida, and he was living in a little trailer because the hurricanes down there just came through, and they put him in single wide trailers. And that video was on MTV.
Yeah.
With Snoop Dogg and Pharrell, and I remember being in that little trailer. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Bro, and I just remember watching that video.
Did
so
your grandpa
fucking,
say
like,
anything to you?
No.
Bro, I remember being a kid and like at my grandma's house and like I turned it on MTV and I'm watching Rick Ross. My grandma was like, "Turn that shit off."
Oh yeah,
You
my
know what I
grandma was on the same too.
Turn that shit off. You know?
I'm gonna tell the story, and it's probably not gonna be as funny when I tell it as when it actually happened in real life.
We
but
got enough time.
we should. In high school, it was like senior year of high school, bro. I was a menace in school, bro. Me and my homie. Speaking of drop it like it's hot, we was taking a test one day. It was like a big test, like the EOC or something, bro. No, it wasn't that big because I had my headphones in, and that song came on, and I was just like. So the teacher separated me and the homie, right? He was on this side of the room. I was on like this side of the room. Well, I had it going. Like I was just being an asshole, and I was like, same thing.
Yeah.
And all I heard from the other side of the room was my homie. He goes, Snoop.
That's hard.
Bro,
I'm a nice dude with
whole
some nice
class,
jewels.
whole
See
class
these ice
lost it,
creams?
bro.
Fucking Pharrell,
See these
dude.
ice cubes.
Bro,
Pharrell?
whole class lost it, bro. One of my
Think
fondest
before you
moments.
fuck a little skateboard. When the pimp's in the crib, ma.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
We had
Yo,
the
that
whole-
was my
The
shit.
whole class rocked out with the
On the
drop it like
TV
it's
screens
hot.
and in the
It was
magazine.
fire. It
Bro,
was fire for a second.
I remember all my aunts and uncles used to be like, say it, and be like, on the TV screens and in the magazines. You know what I mean? Yo.
Then the teacher kicked us out of class. We got in trouble. But fuck that teacher too, bro, because I let her borrow one of my brother's Batman. It was with The Dark Knight came out. And I was like, bro, you got to watch it. And she was like, I was trying to get her to let us watch it in class.
Damn,
I was
Heath
like,
Ledger just offed himself.
I was like,
You gotta watch this,
I was
dog.
like, it's educational. She was like, well, I was like, I need to see. I was like, I'll bring it to you. You can watch it. Then we can watch it in class. Bitch never brought it back to me, bro.
Fucking thief.
Thief, bro.
She at home
fucking
watching
thief.
Dark Knight playing with kids' tech decks.
It's crazy, bro. My
Fucking
little brother
looking through
asked me
everybody's
about
cell
them movies,
phone.
too.
Chewing gum.
Got some Hubba Bubba at the house.
How you guys feeling, man? You want to end it here? You want to go another segment?
It's been a good.
It's about
I feel
bedtime.
like it's a good
man.
spot. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get out of here.
Yo.
Episode 60.
63.
Two?
Oh, is it 62?
2.
Peace out.